Hey everyone, welcome to Web3 Learning Radio. Today, we're diving into something you've probably heard a lot about recently, Web3. If you're not quite sure what Web3 is or why everyone's talking about it, don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a good understanding of what it is, how it works, and why it matters. So, let's get started. Alright, so, let's break it down. Web3, in the simplest terms, is the next version of the internet. Think of the internet as it's evolved over the years. In the early days, we had Web 1, the very first version of the internet. It was mostly just static websites with text and images. You could read stuff, but you couldn't really interact with it much. You know, like visiting an online brochure. Then came Web 2, which is the internet we use today. This is when things got way more interactive. We got social media, online shopping, apps, and platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Web 2 is all about user-generated content, where we can post, like, share, and comment. But, here's the catch. Big companies control most of this. When you post on social media or upload a video, the platform owns that data, not you. They can track what you do, collect data, and even sell it to advertisers. Now, Web3 comes in as a new way to change all of that. So, what's the big deal with Web3? Well, the idea behind Web3 is to create a version of the internet that's decentralized. Instead of big tech companies like Google, Facebook, or Amazon controlling everything, Web3 is built on something called blockchain technology. I know, blockchain might sound intimidating, but don't worry, it's actually simpler than it sounds. A blockchain is just a digital ledger, a record of transactions that everyone can see and verify. It's transparent, and once information is added to the blockchain, it can't be changed or tampered with. This is huge because it means we don't need to rely on a single company or middleman to control things. In Web3, you own your own data. Imagine a world where you can interact with websites, apps, and games without giving away your personal information to a central company. You can also earn tokens or digital assets just by participating in different online communities. And those tokens? You own them, not the platform. Now, let's talk about how Web3 actually works. Web3 apps are called DApps, which stands for Decentralized Applications. Unlike regular apps that run on a company's server, DApps run on a blockchain. This means they're not owned or controlled by a single company. Instead, they're powered by smart contracts, which are just programs that automatically run when certain conditions are met. Let's say you're using a Web3 social media platform. Instead of Facebook or Twitter owning the platform and your data, you interact with the app directly through the blockchain. The app doesn't own your data, you do. And because everything is decentralized, you don't have to trust a company with your personal information. Okay, so why does this matter for you? Well, Web3 is giving people more control and ownership over their digital lives. Think about it. In Web 2, big companies make money off your data, your attention, and your content. In Web 3, that changes. You're in control. If you create something valuable, whether it's art, music, a blog post, or even just engaging with an online community, you can get rewarded with tokens or cryptocurrencies that you actually own. It's also much more secure. Since Web3 is decentralized, it's a lot harder for hackers to take down an entire service or steal data from a single source because there isn't just one big database to attack. Everything is spread out across the blockchain. So, what can you actually do with Web3 right now? Well, it's still pretty new, but there are already some exciting things happening. For example, you can buy, sell, and trade NFTs, those digital collectibles that are one of a kind. You can also use Web3 apps like decentralized finance platforms, or DeFi for short, where you can lend, borrow, and trade cryptocurrencies without needing a bank. And if you're a creator, maybe you make music, art, or videos, Web3 opens up a whole new way to connect directly with your audience. No more middlemen, no more huge platform fees. You can sell your work directly to fans and keep full ownership of what you create. Alright, so that's the basics of Web3. To recap, Web3 is the next phase of the internet, built on blockchain technology. where users can own their data and interact without middlemen. It's decentralized, more secure, and gives power back to the people instead of big corporations. If you're excited about the future of the internet and want to learn more about how you can get involved with Web3, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more beginner-friendly content. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.